My hair is not ready for this vacation. It's not ready. I am about 2 days away from a vacation that I need. When I say I need it, I can like smell the salt water. I can smell the ocean. I can feel like myself like reclining in a cabana. All of the things I'm experiencing already inside my body, even though the outside needs to be pulled together, but that's what we're about to do. Ooh, I'm really on camera looking like this. But just you wait. I'm gonna pull it together. And if I'm honest, I don't really know what I want to do with it. I'm not the traditional grab some braids girly because the braids will be sliding out my head, probably on the plane with the length of hair that I currently have. So that's not a consideration. I'm going to rock my hair, but I wanted to do a little something different. Now, normally if I'm going on a trip, I'm going to cut my hair really short. I'm going to pack Pixie-Ish and finger style my way to an amazing time. However, I want to do something a little different. Y'all ready for different? Me too. Alrighty, we have done our partial relaxer. Now I'm reaching for my Pixie-Ish Travel Kit. I got everything I need in here to keep my hair pulled together while I'm on my trip. I got shampoo and conditioner here. So I'm gonna pull out my conditioner using the Major Moisture Conditioner to condition my strands. It's after 9 o'clock. And I'm tired, so the jury's still out on whether or not I'm gonna mold my hair and get under the dryer. But I posted a video a couple of years ago on a trip to Jamaica and showed y'all how I maintained my hair there. I got a new dryer for this trip, so I'm excited to try it out because I know a lot of you guys are hitting the road and you want to be able to maintain your short hair on your trip too. So I'm gonna see if this is worthy of me suggesting for y'all. But either way, I'm gonna use the dryer and let y'all know where it's at. So I'm putting the Major Moisture Conditioner on my hair, putting on a cap, and I'm gonna let that sit. Since coloring my hair, I have been not skipping and skimping on my conditioner treatments, trying to take very good care of my hair. I'm so excited that I have not had a lot of breakage, a lot of shedding with going from lightening it with permanent color to back to black. But when I say I have been taking every precaution to make sure that the hair is in its best condition, and she is out here living. These travel kits are available on our website, so if you don't want to be worrying about are your sizes TSA approved, are things being taken out of your bag and thrown away, do you have everything you need to maintain your hair on your trip? We got you. Get you a short hair travel kit. Here is the dryer that I purchased. It is a Bonnet hair dryer. You see, the one that I usually had been referring to you guys for a good travel dryer has the whole Bonnet situation, but you will have to hook it up to a blow dryer depending on where you're going, especially international travel. Sometimes there's a dryer, sometimes there isn't, and not everybody trying to pack a hair dryer, right? So I wanted to find something that gave a little bit of option. Those dryers still do work. I still do have mine. I probably will take it from time to time, but I saw this while I was out shopping and decided to give it a try. So let's see if it's a go. Reading the reviews, people were complaining about the cap being tight. There's a little bit of a tightener on here to keep the cap on your head, but it's tight. But for those of us who are rocking short hair, I'm about to see if that's really a problem. Most of the reviews were naturals, and you know, with natural you generally have a lot of volume. There were people who were saying they had rolled their hair on rods or rollers, and getting the cap over their hair wasn't ideal. So if that's your situation, it might be tight for you. But for those of us who are looking to condition after we've gotten out of the chlorine, the pool, the ocean, for a travel dryer, this is what I am analyzing this for, not for an everyday dryer. I am a fan of hooded dryers. If you want something to have at home, if you want some suggestions, I'll throw some in the description. But this is specifically my take on this dryer for easy travel, pull your look together options. Not like unbearably tight, but it is tight. There is a low and a high setting on the dryer. Because this is my conditioner, I'm gonna do it on low, but I'm gonna test high when I mold my hair. Popping in with a very brief review on this dryer. It was okay. I did not keep it. But I do think it's an okay option. If you have particular questions about it, don't hesitate to throw them in the description. I got a little frustrated with this as I was closing it back up. I had a hard time getting the bonnet off of the hose, and when I couldn't get it under there, when I couldn't get it out, I closed the thing up with the bonnet attached to the hose, and it cracked the little case, if y'all can see that right there. So that was a little frustrating, but I do like that it has a cute little carrying case, easy to fit in the suitcase. But yeah, I don't like that. I'm kind of salty that I wasted so much time fiddling with that dryer, and now it is 10 o'clock and I want to be in the bed at 10 o'clock, but I do not go to bed with wet hair. I don't know, it just seems like I tend to wake up with a sore, scratchy throat. It might be in my head, but I don't do it. Definitely not about to do it, and I'm about to go on vacation because I don't want no problems. So, all again of the products that I'll need to set my hair on the trip are in my travel kit. But I want to keep it nice and pristine, so I'm just going to use my full bottle of molding mousse to mold my hair. And instead of testing out how that dryer would mold my hair, I'm going to find out on the trip because I'm tired. So I'm going to use my regular hooded dryer that I know I'll be under that boy for about 20 minutes. And because I'm going to sleep, I'm going to put my headscarf right on top of my wrap strips, and I will break this mold down when it matters, because it don't matter tonight. I need my hair to be prepped for my next stages of styling and for work in the morning. Because other than that, this would have waited. I would have dried it a little bit and went on to sleep, but I don't want to be waiting to the last minute to get all of my particulars together. I have a chair full of clothes and accessories and toiletries and all of that have not made it to my bag yet. So the things that I can do ahead of time, like prep my hair for styling, I need to do today. I never, ever air dry my hair. I never put a scarf or strips on and blow dry my hair, or like sleep with my hair molded with strips on and I'll let it dry, because you're not going to get the best result. I'll pause because I've said this so many times, but I know that a lot of people do it, so I like to share the reasoning. The product, you're going to get the best payoff from your product, the smoothest mold, the less indentations and waves and all of that when you first use wrap strips to keep the hair molded to your head, and then use heat to dry your hair. Heat specifically being a hooded dryer of some sort. Even that bonnet dryer will work, but the heat is going to work with the products to actually set the style into your hair. So when you go in, whether you're heat styling, whether you are finger styling, whatever you're doing in the next process, once your hair is dry, your hair is going to respond better, shine better. It is going to be a whole together better process for you if you allow your hair to dry with a heat source, and if you utilize wrap strips. I promise you, take my word for it. I gave my hair about 20 minutes under the dryer, and then I called it a night. My scarf always comes through and hold things down. Before I knew it, I was in Cabo. But things did not go as planned with this hair. Y'all stay tuned to find out how I ended up on my trip with all of this hair on my head.